Good late morning, everybody. Liz Giesland, Better Lifestyle Solutions. And I got this great idea because Super Bowl is coming up. No, I'm sorry to say that the Colts aren't going to the Super Bowl. They have to regroup. Anyway, I'm making some of these amazing burgers that my clients just love. And I thought, well, this would be perfect. These can be made into burgers, into sliders, into little mini muffins, just a whole lot of different versions of these that you could do. So I've gone ahead and started them. So I'm going to go through the steps. I'm going to give you the recipe, and I will actually post a link to a Google Docs that has the recipe. I think I actually already have it made up. If not, I'll get it on there later. I apologize for the ball cap and the sweatshirt and no makeup, but it's just the way things go sometimes. You just have to roll with your day. Here's what we're going to do. The recipe is 3 pounds of 93% lean ground turkey. Okay, then now I know that if you don't have a Kroger, you won't be able to have these, but these are great. These are time savers. And these are the chopped bell peppers. You've seen me do the way I thaw these in the microwave. I just cut the top off, nip a couple slits in the bottom, 6 minutes in the microwave, and then they high Catherine, and then drain them well in a little colander and kind of let them cool off a little bit. Not very long. You don't have to do it very long. Then 2 4-ounce cans of diced jalapenos, drained well. 2 4-ounce containers, this is what I use, of crumbled blue cheese. 2 eggs, or a half a cup of egg beaters, and a half a cup of either breadcrumbs, or for my client, because he's gluten-free, I use my nifty little coffee grinder that I use for spices, fine ground things, pulverizes old-fashioned oats beautifully. So I put a half a cup in there, pulverized it, and mix everything well. A little bit of salt, too. You're just going to need a little bit of salt. So I think that's everything. And your mixture is basically going to look like that, okay? So what I do, which I've already done, is I don't know where I got this. I mean, who knows? It sort of looks like a little tuna can, but I'm thinking it maybe came with something and I got rid of the rest of it and just kept this because it's the only thing I've ever really used. And this is what I use to form the burgers. Now, I used to just go ahead and make them in muffin tins, but I want these to have the appearance of an actual burger. So with doing it this way, I brown them first. I'm very smart today. I did get my scan pan is hot, so that's going to be good. And you'll be able to see how amazing this pan works. So I'm going to put, what I did is, and I've already measured this out, but I know that this is the same because I'm kind of running on a schedule. And I just put that down in. Okay, push it around. Make your little patty. You guys see me all right? Okay. And then I just use the spoon to kind of press it down, coming out of there. And what I usually do is I get all of them ready first, and then brown them all, then put them in the oven. So I get them all ready and do them on, this is what I've done. I've already done 5 and browned them already, so they're ready to go in the oven once I finish this one here. So here we're going to go. So we're going to go in here, and this is really going to show off how good this pan is. I mean, because I'm not putting down any oil or anything. Just scoop under. Okay, I guess you can see. All right, well, it's in the pan. Maybe push it over. There we go. So I just wait, it just takes a minute or so on each side. It'll get brown. And while that's happening, there's always a little bit out of this batch. It makes 12 nice burgers, but there's always about a burger and a half, sometimes almost 2 burgers left. So here's what I do, because I'm putting these in my freezer when these are finished, is I fill these little Silpat muffin cups. These are fantastic. And that's one of the tool things I think I'm going to go over next week is not all Silpat stuff is the same, or silicone stuff. Believe me, I've been through it. So I know the ones that are really good that you don't have to put any spray in. These you don't. Some of the other brands you do, and they just fail. They're not good. So I had enough to make 4 of these. So here we go. Okay, so you can see that baby's getting nice and brown. Doesn't that look pretty? And we'll just brown him on the other side. I've got my oven preheated to 350, and these take 20 minutes in the oven. Now my oven, it's at 350, but I think I've told you before, I think it runs a little hotter, so it might be closer to 375. But of course, always check, and if you're in doubt, of course, always use a thermometer to make sure that the internal temperature is above 165. Okay, well, we're almost ready. I hope you all are going to do something fun for Super Bowl. I think that Joe and I are just going to be hanging out. My mom and Steve, they're going out of town. In fact, Joe's taking them to the airport right now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, guys, is line these little guys up right here. Bada bing, bada boom. These are going to go in the oven 20 minutes. I'll check. They might, if they need a little more time, I'll give them a little more time. But I hope that you got some value out of this today and might think about maybe making something fun. And you could probably, some people go, oh, I don't really like blue cheese. Well, I think that it's worth giving these a try. Just cut the recipe in half and give it a try. Or substitute feta cheese. Something, you want a crumbly cheese. I don't think you want to put in a shredded cheese. Well, you could try it. I mean, it might work fine. But have a great day. You can see that this is pretty simple. And for more tips and tricks, you can always visit betterlifestylesolutions.com. And I hope to see you. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you Monday. Isn't this great? So you didn't have to have like usually I do a book review or something, make you work on your personal development. But instead today we had a cooking class. I bet you're happy. Anyway, have a great weekend. And remember, live better. Talk to you soon. Bye.